Wisdom in Every Step, a story based on Proverbs 10. It was Saturday morning, and Micah and his dad were walking through a quiet park trail. As they walked past trees and birds and sunshine, his dad said, "Micah, now that we've talked about how wisdom calls out to us, it's time we start learning some of the actual sayings from King Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived." Micah nodded, ready to listen. Hard work versus laziness. "Here's one to start with," his dad said. "A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish son brings grief to his mother." Micah blinked. "So, being wise makes parents proud?" "That's right," said his dad. "Your choices affect more than just you, they affect your family too." He continued, "Wealth that's gained by doing wrong won't last. But if you work hard and do what's right, your life will be blessed. God takes care of people who live righteously, but he lets the wicked fall into ruin." Micah kicked a pebble. "So, quick money is risky?" "Yes, and dishonest money is even worse. It's better to be poor and honest than rich and evil. Keep your mouth and heart clean." "Now listen to this," his dad added. "Wise people know when to speak, but fools talk too much and end up in trouble." "So, it's not just what you say, but when you say it?" Micah asked. "Exactly. Words are powerful. The mouth of a good person is like a fountain of life, encouraging and refreshing. But a wicked person's mouth hides violence." "Wow," Micah said. "Like giving poison or giving water?" "Exactly," his dad smiled. "Hatred causes fights, but love covers over mistakes. That means love helps forgive people when they mess up, while hate keeps stirring up drama." Learning and listening. People who are wise love to learn. They listen more than they talk. But a fool doesn't want correction. He just keeps going his own way, even if it hurts him. Micah frowned. "That sounds dangerous." "It is," said his dad. "That's why we need to be teachable. The person who takes advice gets wiser, but the one who refuses it ends up ashamed." Being honest and working hard. "Micah, honesty is so important," his dad continued. "A person who walks with integrity is secure, but someone who lies or cheats will eventually be exposed. God doesn't bless shady paths." He pointed to a nearby gardener raking leaves. "And hard work matters too. Lazy people might say they want things, but they won't get anything if they don't work for it. The hard-working person gathers during harvest, but the lazy one sleeps through opportunities." Micah watched the gardener nodding to music as he worked. "He seems happy." "That's what diligence does," his dad said. "It brings joy. What you say matters. Now remember this: words can build or destroy. A good person speaks words that help others. But a fool's mouth causes them to fall. Be someone who chooses your words wisely." Micah thought back to times he'd said things he regretted. "I need to work on that," he admitted. "That's okay," said his dad. "That's why we talk, so you can grow. God watches over those who do what's right, but he turns away from those who do evil. The way you live shows whether you're wise or foolish." Wrapping it up. Micah, these proverbs are like little seeds. You plant them in your heart now, and they'll grow into good fruit in your life later. Micah grinned. "They're kind of like cheat codes for life." His dad laughed. "Exactly. But instead of shortcuts, they give you strength and understanding. So, hold on to them and live them." Now that you have listened to this story, you can scroll up and see the actual Bible verses so you can understand them clearly. God be with you. Gary.